Coach Tikatee here with Questline Esports, and here's everything you need to know about Sojourn. Sojourn's primary fire shoots fast-moving projectiles out of a railgun that deal relatively weak damage, but they have no fall-off. The damage dealt by this ability will generate charge for her secondary fire, but you'll get reduced charge gain from barriers and deployables. Sojourn's secondary fire will shoot a single hit-scan shot out of her railgun with no fall-off. The damage will be based on the amount of charge she has stored in her gun. This has an incredibly strong damage potential. It'll deal up to 260 damage in a headshot with maximum charge. Her first ability is her power slide, which will cause her to slide in a target direction based on movement input or towards her crosshair when no movement keys are pressed. This can be cancelled into a high jump for some vertical mobility, and is strong for creating aggressive angles, but keep in mind it's her only movement ability, so you might need to use it defensively. Her second ability is called Disruptor Shot, which will fire a projectile that expands into an area of effect that will slow enemies and deal damage. This is strong for forcing targets into more vulnerable positions or to prevent them from chasing or kiting their own targets. The damage dealt by this ability is significant. Your enemies won't be able to stay in the area of effect. Sojourn's ultimate is called Overclock, which causes her to rapidly gain railgun charge for the duration of the ultimate. This allows for multiple successive shots of the railgun. Railgun shots will also pierce enemies for the duration, but they'll still be blocked by barriers. Sojourn functions as an anchor DPS, but has some sniper capabilities, meaning she likes to stay up and shooting her gun for a long time, but can deal significant damage from range. She prefers mid to long ranges, and she'll use her power slide to get creative angles and adapt her position mid-fight. Sojourn has a pretty straightforward gameplay loop of charging her railgun and then looking for the instant kills from the burst damage of her railgun, but I'd recommend not to overcommit too early and to save your power slide for safety more often than not. And also keep in mind that she's a very mechanically demanding hero with an extremely high skill ceiling. She doesn't deal the most consistent damage if you aren't hitting your railgun shots regularly. Now go show them some Canadian hospitality.